Hey, how's it going? Finally up and around, moving up and about after the South Dakota funk had me down for a while. While I was down, Dale and I had bought some traps off of a fellow in Missouri, and he went down and picked up all our stuff. We bought traps, boat, mud motor, an outboard motor. All together, there's like 90 some 330s, 20 round 20 280s, extensions, stakes, H stands, uh, some 850s. We got triggers. Just we bought out all the guys' stuff. And over the last couple years, we've been pretty fortunate to run into a bunch of good deals. And we've bought last year we got the Bridger number 11s, brand new in a box, $36 a dozen. We stole them. Uh, we bought 100 between me and Dale, or Dale and I. We got 100 conibears, and that's what we all took south with us, and we left it there. And that's what the majority of this stuff is going to be left down there in Arkansas and Louisiana. But yeah, we've came across some heck of a deals. I'll flip this camera around. Everything but the 280s have a cable on them, wires, all bundled up. For the most part, all the triggers have been gone through. I think we found one so far out of 90 that has a trigger that needs replaced, but we also bought his triggers and chains and J hooks and just all kinds of random stuff. But I'll flip this around. We ended up with, like, I think Dale said 5 dozen H stands. There's one of them stick in the bank, hold your trap out flat. I don't know the name of them. I've never ever used one, always wanted to. Now I get to. We got the setters. There's the 850s, some long rebar stakes. This is one tote packed full of 330s with brand new cable on it. Nice long chunk of wire. They're all ready to go, like I said. As we found one that had a trigger. That whole tub's full of 280s. This tub right here is huge. About broke our shoulders getting this out of the truck. Tried to have my kids help. It didn't. Then we got this little, I think it's a 10 or 12 foot, really, really light boat. There's the shaft to the mud motor. I got the mud motor in the lean-to so it don't get all full of water. We got a little 7.5 horse game fisher. It's going to be perfect this year. This year in Iowa, we're just going to go hammer a bunch of muskrats for about a week, 10 days. And then we ain't really got nothing set in stone yet. Might be 2 trips to Louisiana and then go to Arkansas a little bit later if everything works out for us. Next conventions, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois. I posted on the page the other day. That's all that I know of as of now. I might try to fill one or two in if there's any that work for me later on. But yeah, I'm going to pause this, and I got some beaver I want to show you guys. Some people that put up fur for their first time last season, and they did a phenomenal job. I'll be right back. Alright guys, back in the shop. They brought I'll flip the camera around here in a second. They brought 30 beaver, 3 otters, and a cat. The only thing that wasn't put up was the cat. But their put up job is phenomenal for first years. I'm gonna flip this around. I'll show you the bag of fur they brought. I only brought a couple beaver out and some otters. That whole bag, like I said, there's 30 beaver in there. That's not a fat pocket, that's just dried where they stretched it. You'll see more spots around the edges where it dried. Did a heck of a job knocking the meat off the whiskers, the ears. Just a really clean put up beaver. I did some today that wasn't so clean. Supposed to be scraped, but I ended up having to re-scrape all 5 of them before I could even put them in the pickle. But yeah, that's a good job on that one. I'll just toss this one over. Clean them ear butts really good. And you can see right here, they did have a fat pocket, but they scraped it off. Really clean beavers. Alright, the otters. Pretty good size otter. They're clear over on the washing machine, and the end of the tail's at the end of the counter. I don't know how long that is. I'd say probably 4.5. But a lot of times people don't get around here, don't get around the privates. That's not meat. That might be a little bit of membrane, but they scraped it clear to the bottom lip. Took all that meat off the head, around the ears. Tail's really clean. Went all the way to the end. That otter there is even bigger. Nice clean otters. Got 2 barrels of pickle going. But yeah. And like I said, as far as trapping this year in Iowa, we're going to be hitting the muskrats. We got a pretty decent place, some bar ditch around it. Keep us busy for a couple weeks, and then we'll start going through stuff, getting ready to head down south. But catch you on the next one, y'all. Have a good one.